What was the genre of the trailer? Alistair, what do you think?
Yeah, I also think a thriller.
Drama.
Alright, Carl thinks drama. And how did you know that? What about the trailer told you of that?
Probably the colours and the
colour.
tone set by the trailer.
What about you, Alistair?
I thought like the dark themes of the trailer.
And what about you, Carl?
I think it was way too dark, like very, like, you know, in and out, you know, the black screens constantly, like, flashing up and gone. It was very, you know, intense. Gave me a dramatic vibe.
Right, so what did you like about the trailer?
I thought it was quite good and intense. It was very dramatic.
I thought the, like, over dramatic theming of it when, as I said earlier, with the black screens fading in and out, it really brings, as I said earlier, an intense vibe. And I just think it looks like it's going to be a good movie.
Alright, what did you dislike about the trailer, Will?
I didn't probably the amount it gives away of the plot.
I would agree on that one. It did seem to give a lot away of the plot.
People said, Will and Alistair here, I think they gave away way too much. They gave away the evil villain, they gave away what happens in the end, because you know the kid's going to be alright, and etc. Oh yeah.
Overall, how much did you enjoy the trailer and why?
I'd rate it probably a 7 out of 10.
Right.
I would say 7.5 out
Right.
of 10.
I rate it a solid 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10, very good. Right. If you could change any part of the Prisoners trailer, what would it be?
I'd make it so it doesn't give so much away, because
Alright.
that's probably the worst thing about the trailer.
Alistair, what do you think?
Make different. Yeah, I'd have to say not give away as much as it did.
Change the casting. There's a lot of people that I don't really know, and there's way too many characters involved. I think if they just kept it to a smaller cast, it'd be easier to follow.
What parts of the trailer do you think I should incorporate into my FMP and why?
I'd say the dark themes.
Dark themes.
Incorporate the plot and the lighting. The lighting was used in plenty of ways to make it very doom and gloom. I think it worked well.
Alright. What genre was this trailer?
Definitely action and crime, I'd say.
What about you, Will?
I'd agree. Action and crime.
And Kyle?
Action thriller.
How did you know?
I knew with all like the fast action packed parts of the trailer, like with the car chases and the use of guns and stuff like that.
That's good.
I'd say I knew this from the crime-related scenes, like the money and, like Alistair said, the car chases.
I knew it was a thriller action because there's a lot of fast-paced action scenes, like when he'd spin his car around and do cool tricks with it.
Right.
I like the use of the fast cars and the guns in certain scenes. It really made it really dramatic and action packed.
I'd say the song choices and the casting.
Right. What did you like about the trailer?
I really like the quick cutaway scenes all over the place. I think it really made the tension rise.
What did you dislike about the trailer?
I disliked the songs that were used in the trailer, to be honest.
What did you dislike about the trailer?
I disliked the songs that were used in the trailer, to be honest. Personal preference, but
Alright.
that I just didn't think they fit the action-packed scenes.
I'd say the cutaway gag scene where they tried to make a joke and it wasn't very funny.
I thought the music choice was very bad, like considering it's an action film. I think it should have been more like tension, some more action.
So rating out of 10.
I give it 8 out of 10 because it was very action-packed and fun, and it seemed like it would be a good watch.
Alright, Will, what about you?
I'd say probably a 9 out of 10 because it was very high quality and action packed and the music choice was good.
The 6. The trailer was very bland. It was just a guy driving. Although it was cool, I still think it was very bland.
The song choice.
Alright. Will, what would you change about the trailer and why?
The scene with the joke in it. I dislike that scene a lot.
Right. Kyle, what would you change about the trailer and why?
Yeah. I think the actor for the Baby Driver, I'm not a fan of him. I don't know why.
What parts of the trailer do you think I should incorporate into my trailer?
I'd say the fast-paced action scenes.
If I were you, I would include the same tone that the trailer sets
Mm.
and the same theme.
And Kyle, what about you? What do you think I should include in it?
I really love the explosions.
Mm.
If you can incorporate anything, I think you should add the explosions.
Which of these 6 is your favourite and why?
I'd definitely say 7 because it has very dark and eerie themes towards it.
I'd probably go for Baby Driver due to the use of colours in the poster.
Unhinged, because I really like the dramatic theming and lighting.
Which of these 6 is your least favourite and why?
I'd definitely say Snatch because it seems very bare bones to me. There's not much to it, whereas compared to the others, it's just a bit bland.
Will, what's your least favourite and why?
I'd have to agree with Alistair. The Snatch poster, while it's a good movie, the poster's just very boring.
What about you, Kyle?
Ocean's 8, the red just does not fit. It just puts me off.
What would you change about your least favourite?
I would just add more colour into it. It just seems like they just did like a generic photo shoot, whereas they could have like added more dramatic lighting into it.
And Will, what about you?
About the same. I'd say have an actual set in the background instead of just a white background because it seems very lazy.
And Kyle, what about you?
Maybe change up the colours a bit. Like the red is just very disgusting and just doesn't, like, it's too bright.
What parts of the posters should I incorporate into my FMP and why?
I'd say the vast use of lighting. So like you could use all the different types of lighting from all the other ones.
And what about you, Will?
I'd probably say I would go for the theming of some of the posters, as some of them would fit with the type of tone that you're going with.
I think the colouring on most of them are very, like, it really fits like the movie.